Step back a bit.
What are you going to do?
Watch this again.
The Djinn. It's not likely to be happy. Stand at the ready.
Again, we got to this point on Saturday. The issue is apparently enemy scaling makes this fight bizarrely just like kind of ridiculously buggy hard. So we turned it off. We're initiating this fight again, and we're gonna see what it feels like to fight the Djinn. Okay. Go ahead and pop some potions. Pop that. Pop that. What else do we want on here? I have something I want to try here. And I kind of wonder if this Archgriffin decoction would have worked okay on the enemy scaling. Reduce the struck foe's vitality by 5% after normal damage is calculated. If any stamina is available. That might work. That might have worked right there. We might do some testing. The Wrath decoction, probably a good one. I thought we had one that increased stamina though. Accelerate stamina regen. We need to use that. Pop that.
You must weaken him while I draw him into the sphere.
Care to trade places?
Oh yeah. Oh, dude, look at this.
Just a bit more. I can feel his strength.
I'm stuck on the environment? What was that, dude? Big news, dude. I'm back too. What's up, buddy? Bro, what the crap? Okay, so here's what I want to see. You see that? All I did was take enemy scaling off. But I want to try something with enemy scaling
Your
back on
master
too.
died before uttering his last wish. I cannot capture you. We can struggle like this for eternity, or I can release you. If you do one thing for me.
It's good to see you busy, King. Yeah, dude, what a day, dude. What a weird day for the stream, man. It's so odd.
Remove another Djinn spell. Remove this one and you'll be free.
So that's all, like, enemy scaling off, dude? Get wrecked. I actually did a little bit of research after the power went out. I was getting everything set back up after the power was good again. I did a little bit of research, and yeah, dude, I'm not the only one. It was having enemy scaling on, along with this difficulty level. People were like, "This is absurd. It's really buggy. There's something wrong with it," and they were comparing it to the whole rat issue as well, just like I was. So I was not alone. The internet was kind of up in arms about it as well. I mean, from the like release of the game, so it did. I was not the only one that felt bad about it. That's for sure.
We've improved. Last time we tamed a Djinn, we destroyed half of Rind.
Yes.
But
we make a good team.
I want to try to beat it with enemy scaling on too. I've got a different kind of potion I want to try to use.
I'd have had a much harder time of it on my own.
Well, never could say no to you.
Perhaps that will change now.
Feel anything? That anything's different?
I expected... I don't know what I expected, actually. A bit of vertigo, perhaps. I thought you'd become a stranger to me. That I'd look at you and not feel a thing. But it's not like that at all. Nothing's changed.
I love that just the difficulty in and of itself, that fight was nothing. But with enemy scaling on, it's like incredibly ridiculous.
Djinn might have cheated us after all.
Why?
Because I don't feel that anything's changed either. I love you, Yen.
And I love you.
Nice! Get some of this beat, girl! I love how jacked up our face is right now because of all the toxicity.
Ow, what was that?
It can't be all sweetness and light.
Strange. Done that so many times. But it felt like our first kiss to me.
It was, in a way. Besides, once you say I love you, a kiss has to taste differently.
We're gonna take over the world. There.
What's next? Got any plans?
That depends what you mean. We must find Ciri, and then defeat the hunt. But I doubt the world will end if we sit here a while.
I like that. That's nice and cozy.
It's lovely.
Good feels, dude.
I think the spirits
I felt like the
starting
other
to
one was
favor us.
just a little too thirsty, you know?
Next time we go on horseback.
A horse would never make
Bro,
it
she
down.
popped that. Was that supposed to happen? That bottle?
What now?
Well, I'm due to appear in Vizima. We must report to the Emperor after all.
Ciri's our concern, and only ours.
At heart, perhaps. But it's not what we agreed with Emir. We must see him. happens to be your patron as well, darling. You do well to remember that. Otherwise, he might feel compelled to remind you.
Amzel! Go ahead. You can go home. Do I want to do this for her sake, or?
If we gotta, we gotta.
We wouldn't have known Ciri had returned if not for the Emperor and his agents. It's the least we can do.
Yeah, I know. I wish you could too.
Yen, what happened back there?
It was very nice. Let's not ruin it by hashing out the details.
I'm going to see the Baron, collect Uma from him, and we'll ride for Kaer Morhen.
I shall join you as quickly as I can.
See you, Yen. Take care of yourself.
Okay, here's the deal. We're gonna go ahead and hard save this. Over Monday, okay? That's our new Monday save. Now, we're going to turn enemy scaling back on. We're going to exit the game and start it back up. Just to make sure that it takes. I don't know that you necessarily have to do that, but just to be sure. Dude, I've got the jonesing for some Apex. I'm going to be completely honest with you here. I feel that Jones for the Apex sweatiness. I'm not planning on playing it, but I feel it. Okay, so now we got ugly baby manual save. Cool. Ugly baby. What an ugly baby. Here's what I want to try. The Jonesing's real? Yeah, Byzantine, yeah, dude. So, I mean, did you see how much easier the fight was without enemy scaling on? I mean, it was like ridiculous easy, actually. I don't remember what level. We'll check real quick. I'm gonna load this up. We'll check what level this quest is.
Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key.
Now, I also used a different decoction this time than I did previously. And I want to try this again using this decoction for this fight with That's How You Remember the Fight. And again, that's still with the hardest. This is Death Wish difficulty. I didn't change the difficulty, right? That's just changing enemy scaling. The quest we're on is a level 15, and that's probably why it's so ridiculously kind of just it's the stark opposite, like, contrast from what we were experiencing with enemy scaling turned on. It was so ridiculous. I don't need the fight to be that easy, but I also need it to be manageable. Like, I can deal with dying an amount of times and learning the fight which I felt like I had done, but it was just going to take an absurd amount of time with how easy it was to die, you know?
What do you want to do?
Summon and
And
tame the
how
Djinn.
long it was going to take us to get that life down. Miso, what's up? Yo, I'm sorry about the stream going down, Miso. Thanks for coming back, dude. Sorry, buddy. Alright, we've been through this. Here's what we're going to do. We've got scaling back on, right? So I'm gonna pop some potions here. The big one that I want to try out is this guy. If any stamina is available, strong attacks consume all of it and reduce the struck foe's vitality by 5%. That means if we get 20 attacks in, it should kill this guy, right? On top of what other damage we're doing. So I'm gonna try this out. And this accelerates stamina regen, so we're going to pop that as well. And we're going to pop that, which gives us an extra Quinn shield when we get a third of our life down, okay? See what happens? Let's see what the life starts getting hit to now that we do this, okay?
You must weaken him while I draw him into the sphere.
Care to trade places?
Check that out. Yeah, the decoction makes a huge difference. See that death? So we figured out at least a, so I'm gonna keep trying this. The decoctions, I didn't notice the 5% life drain on hit with the stamina decoction until we went back and tried this again without scaling on. So, it's doable. We almost had it right there. So, let's do it again. Yeah, much better than before. That's actually an incredibly powerful decoction right there. But, no. Crap. Okay. It didn't save it. We'll go back and try it again. This is the thing. Let's just verify this. Enemy scaling was on. That was definitely enemy scaling. I mean, it was very apparent because we got hit once and died, right? So, I think the thing to take into consideration here is if you don't have certain decoctions, like if you're not able to run something like this, you know, where you can do an actual specific amount of life percent damage on that enemy, you're going to be in for a very tough fight unless you turn off enemy scaling. I think that's the thing to take into consideration there, which makes that feel really weird. So, I don't know. It still feels like they definitely, there's a bit of oversight considering the options that are available to the player as far as scaling and difficulty. Scaling specifically with some of these fights, the rats and the Djinn. But we're going to go back and I'm going to complete this with enemy scaling on. Now that I figured out a way to use some of these decoctions to make this work, we had that right then had we not gotten hit. We're gonna do it. I'm gonna go back. I've got to. I have to. That's just the way it is. It's the way it is. Signals, what's up, my friend? How was your weekend? You probably won't be able to reply, but I hope you had a good weekend. It's good to see you.
is
So we're gonna go back and we're gonna do this with scaling on. We figured it out. I figured out a way. That's good. But again, if you haven't gotten this specific decoction right here is hugely critical for being able to complete this fight with the scaling turned on. And if you don't have it, good luck. Or if you don't having some kind of similar mechanic to implement where you can decrease max life on some kind of proc, you're just going to be doing chip damage the whole time, which is going to feel terrible. Before we get up here, I'm actually going to audit. I thought I died. I thought I died. I was like, no! I fell off the ship.
Summon and
Oh, you know what I didn't use too? I didn't use my elemental oil. I needed to have that on as well. That's one of the reasons I took so much damage right there on that last one. We need to use this. Use that. That. And we're missing one. What am I missing here? We'll use that too.
You must weaken him while I draw him into the sphere.
Care to trade places?
Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, that's some crap, dude. No!
Show me what you got.
Just a bit more. I can feel his strength waning.
What now, you piece of filth?
There it is. There it is, guys. Enemy scaling. We figured it out. We figured it out.
Got you. Your master died
GG's.
before uttering his last wish. I cannot capture you. We can struggle like this for eternity, or I can release you. If you do one thing for me. Do you see the spell that binds us? Only a Djinn can remove another Djinn's spell. Remove this one and you'll be free.
Hey, thanks, man. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it felt really, really bad until I noticed that decoction. I haven't had that decoction for very long, by the way. I forgot that I even had it. I don't know why I didn't take a critical look at using it prior. I don't know why. Whenever I was trying this out on Saturday, I don't know why I overlooked that. But that is, I mean, that's tried and true with any kind of RPG where as long as they don't prevent you from doing percent damage to max HP on a boss, that's a way to get things done, right? So it's kind of nuts, man, that as tough as that, I mean, going back and looking at how difficult that fight was for us prior to us using that decoction. Now, this is what I will say, and then we'll continue on with this. You noticed the method, the mechanic I was using there, right? The one thing that got us through that fight really quickly now was the fact that I had honed in that skill of learning, of developing this mechanic to fight the Djinn through all my deaths, right? So through all my deaths of not using the correct or the most optimal decoctions to eliminate the 5% of HP with stamina, I was able to figure out that kind of mechanic of dodge back, dodge in, heavy, dodge back, dodge in, heavy. And it really, it puts the Djinn in a loop, kind of, to where it doesn't get off very many attacks. And it makes it much more manageable overall. So that, in conjunction with using the correct decoctions to bring down the max HP, was clutch, dude. That worked very, very well.